guys, we're back here at Paradise Valley again. But this time, we're back here because it's been about, heck, almost 2 years now since I filmed these elevators back in 2023. What was going on in 2023? Barely anything, because the mall was more recently demolished around that time. Except for 3 notable things: Costco, JCPenney, and the parking garage itself. However, all of the elevators, which were only 2, were completely decommissioned out of service for a short time period. Why short time period? Well, let's go into the future, shall we? May 1st, 2025. Now, I know what you're thinking. They probably haven't even done anything. Well, that is where you're wrong. What I wasn't expecting was to come back to this garage to see that they've done some extensive work. But right along this parking garage are a lot of new apartment complexes, plus some shops on the bottom floor, including a Whole Foods market, a Sephora, and a lot of restaurants outside of it. Obviously, some of them were from Paradise Valley, back when it was still a mall. It's a nice new mall overall, outdoor mall over. They're doing a lot of extensive work, and it's looking a lot better than it used to. Paradise Valley's old mall was run down, and this is beginning to take shape, and it's looking extra good. But we're not talking about the shopping center itself. No. We came here for one purpose and one purpose only: to see if the original elevators have been touched. Well, let me tell you this. So, the parking garage itself is exactly the same as it usually is. However, 2024 was a crucial year for this parking garage because they did something I was never expecting them to do. They installed 2 new elevators into this garage, and those ones are a very, very interesting one. We'll get to those later, but let's go check up on the original elevators. Let's see how they're doing today, and if they are working. Let's get started. Looks like we got a bit of an update here. We're back here at the former Paradise Valley Mall parking garage. These 2 used to be Montgomery elevators, but it looks like very recently these have been modded. Oh! They kept the original lanterns. Oh my goodness, they kept the elevators are still original. 3. They just redid the cabs. They kept the elevators original. They still have the original dinger bells too. The outside call buttons were modernized, but they kept the innovation security. Look at those buttons. I can't believe after all of this time, they're still in business and these elevators are still working. Back down to 1. Panel's a little less messed up. Whoa! That definitely hasn't changed. I'm pretty sure the door operator's messed up. If you guys want to see it, let's go up to the 3rd floor and see it again, because I think it did that. Let's go back up to 3. Door closes when you push the button. I like that. It doesn't do it on the 1st floor, but it does it going on the 3rd. It does do it on the 3rd floor. I can't believe it. The elevators are still original, minus the call buttons. And they kept the lanterns that were originally modded from the security mod. Now watch this. Once the button goes out, watch this. You're gonna see it for yourself in a second. Never mind. There's your view right here. Interesting. Let's see if it does it again. Yep, there it goes. The inner door kind of sticks out more. As you can see, there's Costco over there, and there's JCPenney over there, and then there's the new portion, which has a lot of new stores and a lot of new other things. Bang. I might try and call the other elevator if it goes down. But yeah, that's the new call station setup. New call buttons. The doors have been repainted as white. They repainted the doors white. I think I'll go down one flight of steps just so the guy can actually clean the elevator he's riding in. And I'll try and get the other elevator. Those call buttons are still absurdly small. It's just surprising because these used to have some form of innovation on it. It had innovation security and PTL or GAL buttons originally. These two elevators have been spared for being modded, but the only thing they did was replace all the call stations on each floor. So now it's almost got like Schindler button installations put in. Does it work? Oh, turn white. There we go. Which one is it going to be? Which one? It's that one. I'm taking it this one isn't working today. Go ahead and push the floor one button. Big bump. I'll set this up to 3. Try to get the other car. Oh, don't close on me. Let's see if we can get the other car. There goes that one. Let's see if the other one works. It looks like it does. Except the floor indicator on this one's broken. The floor indicator on this one's broken. Ooh, it's smoother going up. Floor passing chime still works. It sounded like the other elevator's doors started slamming again. Here we are at 3. Judging on how this is parking elevator number 4, we're supposed to have 2. Oh, you're coming down again? I had to lure this elevator to come up. I had to lure the elevator from the bottom floor to come down. Here we go. Also, I just noticed that the floor indicator is completely covered in paper. Did you notice that? The door's opening in a second. Did you notice that they put paper over the indicator?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to show the numbers.
Yeah.
That's it for these two. That's it. Here we come to the elevators at the brand new section of the Paradise Valley Mall. Here in the parking garage. Here in Scottsdale, Arizona. The elevators 3 and 4 were originally Montgomery Vectors. Got GAL buttons put on, and they also installed security on the inside. These two are Kones! Like, what? These are Kiss's 570s, too. Let's take these for a spin, shall we? I can't believe there's a sharp contrast between the two banks. These two have Kone. These two are Kone. And the old set still have the original buttons and fixtures. Just the outer call buttons were replaced. Interesting. Oh my god, these are brand new DX500s. These are brand new DX500s. These are DX500s. They have the Kiss's 570 buttons, but these are actually brand new DX500s. Never ever have I seen those before. That is crazy. Back down to 1. Door close button works. We like that. Also, yeah, it does have the yes and no buttons. I guess that's one way to keep the elevators, the old elevators running. Keep the original buttons on the inside. Replace the call buttons on the outside to make it look like it's brand new. We're gonna ride this a little bit more. I can't believe it. Let's go up to 3. There goes the door again. Unlike the newer elevators, the ones that were not touched, these elevators have a very generic cab. And they also have a security camera next to the floor indicator. But yeah, this is part of the new Paradise Valley apartment complex / shopping center. Here we are at 3. Let me see. That's a new electric guy right there. Must have been very recently installed. Back down to 1, and we'll ride the other car from there. But that's a very, very interesting floor indicator. That's a very interesting floor indicator. I have never ever seen that before. Very creaky. Alright, I'll send this one up to 3 and get the other car. Let's ride the other one. No wonder the Montgomery one still said elevators 3 and 4, because these two replaced elevators 1 and 2. I'm just surprised they kept the original ones original. Well, partially, I guess you could say. Let's try ride the other one. I don't think I cannot express my surprise. The original elevators have not been touched, minus the cabs and the columns on the outside. These elevators have a generic cab and have DX 500 equipment on it. With Kiss's 500 fixtures, 570 fixtures, if you can be more specific. It's like newer 500, but it's got more of a shiny finish around the ring. It's possible this one might not be working today. You never know. But we just rode elevator number 1, so it could be anything could happen. I think this one might be the only one working. Yep, it is. This is the only one working. Oh well, it's still nice that I finally got to ride some new Kones today. It's very rare for me to find Kones of a new generation, and I finally found 2 of them.